listening to BanHammer Entertainment's The BanHammer Podcast. This episode of The BanHammer was recorded on Sunday, November 4th, 2012. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. We really love your giving us. Yes. Oh, they cut it off already. Anyway, hey, everybody, this is the BanHammer episode number 20. I'm your host, Sam, and let me be the first to apologize for not being around last week. Hurricane Sandy rolled through, and I was on my way down to Virginia to go get me a generator. Yeah, I did that. I don't know why, but I did. Anyway, today, joining me, we're going to start with Alyssa. What up, Alyssa?
What up? How's it going?
It's going. Welcome back to the show.
Woo!
And we got Dan. What's up, Dan?
Morning.
Morning.
Just got my power back, actually.
Yeah, good job. That sucks.
Yes.
I feel bad for anybody who lost power. Anyway, and Carl's here. Carl, how you doing?
There is no Carl, only Zool.
All right, Zool. How you doing, Zool?
Yeah, that storm's the coming of Gozer.
And Pete's here. What's going on, Pete?
Hey, I married my two friends yesterday.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're Orthodox priest now.
Ordained.
Ordained. Yeah.
Ordained.
Well, that's my fail. Thank you. Mark that one on the chart for Sam's fail this week. Yeah, so you're an ordained priest. That's cool.
I'm minister, but thank you.
No, we're going with priest because it sounds better. Then you sound like a dirty old man.
Whatever.
All right. And who'd I miss so far? Road's back. Road.
Insert witty intro here.
Good job. And ladies and gentlemen, welcoming back after a 2-month hiatus. Let's hear it for Tom. Yeah, Tom's back.
Really do like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. Woo. Tom is actually here. Tom.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
What's up? I already regret coming back. I mean, I've been here, 10 seconds, and...
But Tom, we've missed you so much.
Yeah.
You've always been here in spirit with us, though. You know, I got that nice little clip of you, and we make sure to play it at least once every episode, but I think it's been more like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah,
so,
I think you just kind of spam that a bit.
Can't get enough of it, man.
Yeah, I can't get enough
for
of
leaving, and it's your own fault. How about that?
You bastard.
Yeah, I know. Now, did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody, right? All right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think so.
Good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's open up this show. If you want to learn more information about this podcast, go check out www.twoncamera.com. You can find many posts and stuff coming up from our writers. We're actually adding another writer this week, so hoorah to us. Twoncamera.com. And then you can check us out on Twitter, twitter.com/twoncamera, facebook.com/twoncamera. We got that thing getting fixed. I didn't realize it was broken. That was my fault. youtube.com/twoncameraent. Rate, hate, and subscribe on iTunes. Thank you to those of you who go and do it, because it's awesome. And I think that's all for my opening. Let's just get right into the meat and potatoes.
Potatoes. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, boil 'em, boil 'em, boil 'em, mash 'em, boil 'em, boil 'em, boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
All right, so this week we got something pretty big. And by big, I mean holy shit, it's huge. We're opening up with Disney buying Lucas.
Heart attack.
I don't think. I mean,
crap.
it's no surprise that it's happened. I mean, George Lucas is getting old; it had to go somewhere. But and they've always had a deal. You know, Disney and Lucas always work together. You know, everybody goes down the what's the new
Star
one called?
Tours.
Yeah, Star Tours.
Star Tours.
It is still
and
called
you
Star
have
Tours.
the Indiana Jones. Oh, that was awesome when I was a kid.
Yeah, So you have all that stuff already in place. So it's really no surprise that it's happening. I've seen a lot of nerd rage over the whole situation. I've seen a lot of people that are just like, okay, this is cool. I've seen a lot of people that are just like, I don't know how to feel about this. So it's definitely mixed reviews from everybody around the interwebs. So, Rode, I'm just going to start with you on this one. What's your general initial thought behind the whole thing?
Well, being not just a Star Wars fan, but also a Marvel fan, it's really worked out for Marvel. So I'm hopeful that this is going to be a great direction for Star Wars to go.
Definitely a good point, and I want to hit on that later. But I just want to get everybody's kind of general opinion first. So, Dan, what do you got? What do you think?
When I read this, it wasn't any surprise to me. So I actually think it's a good move.
Cool. Pete?
I like it. I think it's going to be a good idea. I mean, Disney's going to exploit it for all it's worth like everybody else does. But at the same time, I mean, it's the end of the Star Wars. We'll finally get 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
I don't see this as a bad thing at all.
I can't agree with you more. Alyssa?
I was just thinking, oh my God, they now own Howard the Duck.
Yes.
Is Howard the Duck a
We're in trouble now.
Lucasfilm?
And on top
Yeah.
of that, to
And
reiterate,
American
This is-
Graffiti.
yeah, American Graffiti, another one, yeah. And just think of like the Howard the Duck Disney experience. That would be, hilarious. Maybe Donald Duck will finally, get a best bud.
I doubt that Disney's going to invest in duck boobs. So,
But on the other
But
hand,
To counter you real quick, though,
yeah.
Disney already owned Howard the Duck because Howard the Duck is a Marvel comic.
But
Huh?
Disney doesn't own Marvel, does it?
Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
They didn't
Yes.
actually buy Marvel.
They
Oh, yeah.
bought Marvel.
Yeah.
They own Marvel.
Oh, I thought they just bought the IP for movie use.
Oh,
No,
no.
no,
They,
no,
they,
no.
they
They
bought
own
it
Marvel.
outright.
Ooh.
That's why nobody was complaining and crying when John Carter did so bad, because they had Avenger money they could just throw at.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, I interrupted your second.
Yeah, my second thought is who they already have picked to executive produce the next Star Wars series has got such ridiculous film chops. Her name
Her?
is
It's going to be
her.
bad. It's going to be bad.
Kathleen
Kathleen Kennedy. But you got to understand, she's Spielberg. She's been on E.T., Schindler's List, Back to the Future, Jurassic Park. I mean, this chick has got a lot of stuff on her plate that she
Indiana
has.
Jones, Crystal Skull, War of the
Oh,
Worlds.
Way to mark
Hey,
the
War of
bad
the Worlds
ones.
wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no. War of the
mean-
Worlds. Yeah.
She
Okay.
she just got done putting to bed Lincoln, the new Lincoln movie that's coming out.
That's awesome.
Not the Vampire Slayer one, right?
Not
Not the Vampire
Hunter.
Slayer.
Not the
Oh,
One,
come
Michael J.
on.
Lewis one.
I was getting excited. All right, Carl, initial
But-
thoughts.
Well, I felt as if I was you could kind of see that it was going that way already, because, you have Mickey Mouse dressed up as a Jedi and, stuff like that. And we do
Right.
have, they started out doing like Star Tours back in the 80s, and they worked, well, George Lucas himself said that he worked with Disney back when he was doing the majority of the stuff. But I feel to myself that the real shocker was that they were doing 7, 8, and 9 and 10, 11, 12. And that everybody was just already speculating that, oh my God, they're going to do the continuation of the Luke Skywalker story. And it's like, you guys are getting ahead of yourselves. That the smart thing to do is just do it in a way that you don't have the originals to fall back on, and they do their own 6 movies on their own. So
The hell was that?
it's kind of shocked, but a lot of people are expecting EU stuff, and that is definitely not going to happen at all.
Awesome. Tom, initial thoughts?
Yes. What we talk? Oh, yes, Star Wars. I was I was actually surprised when it happened. Probably the only one on the internet. I knew that Lucas would eventually pass the book, but I didn't think it would be anytime soon. But then again, just how bad the last 3 movies were. I'm confident about it. I'm pretty confident that it's going to be quite good. I mean, I think Lucas is going to be still there as a creative director or something like that, to help with the writing, to help with the lore and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm positive. I mean, what Disney's done to Marvel and what they did to Pixar, you can't say Disney hasn't put out some good movies recently. So yeah, I'm pretty confident it'll be pretty cool. 2015. What I'm interested is maybe Disney going because they've acquired all of LucasArts, haven't they? Lucasfilms,
Yes.
Lucas Games, Lucas's trousers. I mean, they acquired everything. So I'm thinking maybe if Disney actually go back to a few of the old LucasArts IPs that they haven't used in a while. Maybe
you mean like Battlefront 3?
Like the Dark. Yeah, Battlefront 3 maybe the Jedi Knight games with Kyle Katarn and everything like that. Maybe going back to, I don't know, even some of the older, like Monkey Island area.
Day of the Tentacle.
Day of the Tentacle. They might do Day of the Tentacle.
Monkey Island
There's so much possibilities. It all depends on what Disney really wants to do, and But,
and then you got to look at it from a business standpoint that like they do all the THX stuff, all the sound, all CGI. Like they practically have a monopoly on anything that you want to do special effects on. You got to go to Disney.
I got to say, my initial thought was I got to agree with Rode. They did very well with Marvel and what they're doing with Marvel. I can't complain. I really can't. I think Disney, they already do well with Star Wars as it is. I think it's going to be awesome. You know what prompted me to actually go look this article up? I saw a image on Reddit, which was listed as new Star Wars, new Disney princesses, and Princess Leia was all the way on the end. I'm like, what? What's going on? And I went and looked it up. I'm like, oh, that's so awesome. So... my first reaction was like, oh shit, it's going to be ruined. But then I stopped and I actually thought about it and I was like, no, they did great with Marvel. I think we're good. I think this is going to work out well. So, and they've announced 3 new movies. I'm not really sure about it. Apparently, go ahead.
The next 6 Star Wars movies, and they're probably going to do another Indiana Jones. Is 6? What they were announcing. Yeah, 6. Because you have 7, 8, and 9 that they're going to do. And then a year after that, they're going to try and come out with another individual movie. So, like, originally, it's going to be 12 movies altogether that you watch in one shot.
But I thought the other 3 movies were supposed to be new series altogether. Like, everybody's been trying to guess what they're going to do for 7, 8, 9. Like, some people wanted... what is the series when Luke becomes the Jedi Master? I forget what that one is.
Oh, the Dark Forces.
Who knows? It's the Galactic Civil War redone with his cousin, and I'm such a nerd for knowing this.
But are you talking about the Dark Horse comic series?
No, it's a book series. It's
because there's the one where
the one I'm thinking of is he becomes the master and the kids are growing up and everything.
Yeah,
because a lot of people are saying that they're at that
and
right
nephews.
age. Yeah, that one. So a lot of people are thinking it's that one. Some people want that one. Some people were hoping that they do like a Darth Bane series. It's all up in the air. But I guess from what I understand, it's supposed to be 3 original stories. So it's going to be stories that we don't even know.
Now, to be fair, the only reason why I feel that Marvel did well was because Disney let the guys in Marvel in-house say, you guys already have good story. Just tell it the way that would do right, and we'll just back you. That's why, you have Iron Man doing so well. Well, Iron Man was doing so well because they were true to the story. You had good with Captain America, Thor. All these movies were doing good. Now the problem is, if you have LucasArts, are they going to be true to their own and come out with good content, or are we necessarily going to see something like with the original trilogies? Like, everybody says that the original trilogies was horrible, and we all blame Lucas because he was the one that was saying to do all this stuff because of the writing. But now that he's gone, is it necessarily going to mean that 7, 8, and 9 are going to be good movies because Lucas isn't there?
Well, to be fair, Lucas wrote the outlines for 7, 8, and 9 before he sold the property.
Yeah.
That and
But that could be scrapped too.
From what I heard, he's going
True.
to consult on the future movies. He may not be officially involved, but he'll consult.
See, I think the downside for episodes 1, 2, and 3 wasn't the actual story per se. It was the directing, because Lucas was. I think Lucas is a fantastic writer, and he can create universes and stories. But I don't think he's a good director. And I think it was the direction in the first 3 movies that were bad. I mean, you had pointless scenes. I mean, everyone remembers the water scene. The water. Why was that even in the goddamn movie? It was stupid. And you would have really rubbish 3-second scenes with Anakin and Padme, and they go, "I love you, but I can't love you." Oh,
Can't love you.
No, I can't love you. But I love you.
Sure,
And then it would cut off for we would just have that scene. It would last about 10 seconds, and you didn't need it. I think it was the and he went overboard with the computer generated. He just went crazy. He just went, screw writing. We'll just throw some special effects in there and do 2-second scenes, and that we'll be happy. I think it was the direction that was bad. So I don't think the writing was bad. I think it was just the way it was directed and the way it was presented that people kind of hated.
He kept on saying that it was a story about Anakin Skywalker, and it wasn't. It was a story about everybody's origins. Boba Fett. Here's where we have the stormtroopers. They're clones from Jango Fett, and it's like, we have to put Boba Fett in. Let me figure out a way to put Han Solo in. Oh wait, here's Chewbacca. Like,
that's where him consulting on the next few movies is a good thing. He won't be involved with in a director capacity, but he will be involved.
Mm. Yes, I mean, Lucas has got to be involved. I mean, because it is his baby.
Yeah, it is.
Even if he sold it, it's still his. And I think he's now the highest shareholder in Disney. So, because I think it was something like it sold for $4.something billion, and half of that was in stakes, in Disney sharehold stakes. So
wait. So you're telling me that You're telling me that Disney is actually owned by Lucas? Buying Lucas?
Yeah. Are you sure, Tom?
I'm sure. I'm sure a lot of it was. I'm sure they sold him. I don't know if it was half, but a lot of it was sold in shares of Disney. I'm certain of it.
There's another story that says that he donated the majority of the money he got to education.
Yeah, the profits he's going to keep some, and then the rest is just going to education.
So
but
how does that work if half of it is shares?
More specifically, it's education
because he probably gave the other half, I'm sure I've read it. I'm sure I read it that he has shares in Disney now.
Orlando, Florida.
Big chunk of shares. I'm almost certain he did. I'll have to find it. But
all right, you dig that up.
Another thing is, now that Disney owns Lucas, how long are we going to see a Star Wars land?
Right now, they started building that. They were working on this Princess Land, but the purchase happened, and they were just like, scrap the Princess Land. Let's go with the Star Wars land, because I will be the first in line.
I've already got it. Basically from thetelegraph.co.uk. Lucasfilms, which was owned and directed, will join Disney's portfolio of brands from ESPN to Pixar and Marvel, which will fund the deal with cash and shares, said other Star Wars film would be released in 2015. So They gave him cash and they gave him shares in Disney.
Gave him $40 million in shares, but that's not half.
I got that wrong. But it's still quite a lot of shares.
2.2% stake.
It's about 1.83 billion. It's like, that's the rest. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
We can't even think to fathom what we would do with 1 billion. This guy got 4.
Well,
I can't fathom a million, more or less a billion.
Oh, I can. Oh, I can spend $1 million in a heartbeat.
You and me both, buddy.
I think we all could if we thought
There'd be
about
an
it.
addition on the house. I'd have a couple new cars. I'd be good to go.
Is a
Hammer Island.
Tonkhammer Island. Yeah, Tonkhammer would be a completely different thing.
Oh my. Oh my.
Did you buy that book? I bought that book. Alyssa, I interrupted you. I'm sorry. So, did you want to add something? This was earlier.
I forgot. It was about the education stuff, so we just covered that.
Good. Sorry. I want to apologize again. Didn't want to forget about you. So, yeah, I am excited. I am really excited to see what happens. I'm really excited to see what comes out of it. You know, maybe we'll start getting some maybe Disney cartoons, you know, like Mickey Mouse and stuff with lightsabers. Just keep it on.
Lightsabers and keyblades. Oh God, no! Please no!
Like all the stuff.
Oh yeah, the Kingdom Hearts angle.
Oh,
Come on.
Gonna have Star Wars. Gonna have a lightsaber key.
It's going to be Mickey Mouse and Luke Skywalker and Sephiroth all fighting against each other at once. Why? I don't exactly know.
Epic battle.
And then Sora
really.
is going to come in with his Keyblade right in the center, and all three of them are just going to kill him.
And then Loki's going to show up.
yeah.
And Loki shows up,
stick.
and
We gotta do
where are we going with this? I
let's
don't
do
know.
a big
but
mashup
I'm scared.
video. And then the Hulk smash.
I'm very scared now.
Tony Stark's gonna come in with a glass of Jack, offering Sora and Mickey Mouse.
And then the Mandarin will come in, and he's not even Asian, and
Excuse you, sir. Ben Kingsley is a great man.
I don't care. He's not Asian.
He did Gandhi.
I don't care. He's not Asian. Tangent number one.
God.
It looks pretty good. It looks what you say.
Look, we're writing the next Kingdom Hearts game already.
Hulk
I want
smash.
royalties
Like that.
right
Zombie
now.
Spider-Man, zombie Mickey Mouse.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to happen.
Coming soon.
Now we're
Kingdom
going to
Twonk.
see now you're going to see like Luke Skywalker popping up in the Marvel universe. It's going to
Now
be great.
imagine if you had Mickey Mouse ears in Tor. I'd go back just for that.
Holy crap.
Oh, there's something. Do you guys think that Disney might take drop the Star Wars
nutcase?
comics onto Marvel instead of with Dark Horse?
I thought they said that they were going to keep
That
it
could
with
be
Dark
good.
Horse.
I'd
I
rather
don't know.
see
I
it at
like
Marvel.
the Dark Horse comics. I've got
For now.
several of them myself.
For
Yeah,
now.
for
It's just
now.
like the same with the Clone Wars TV show. It's not going to go back to Cartoon Network. Because a lot of people were saying that, oh, Cartoon Network has the Clone Wars series. What does that mean since they announced the big sale? That is Cartoon Network going to still have it because they're
They
practically
probably
run by DC.
Yeah, they probably buy the rights for a certain amount of years, and then when those go, they have to negotiate the rights and stuff like that. But
Well,
I
Or
hate
lose
the
it
Disney
for Disney
Channel.
Channel.
I really do.
Well,
I really cannot stand
the
Disney Channel.
update is that they lost it, and that it's going to go considerably to their Disney Channel, Disney XD, whatever their action-packed channel is. That
Well, they
they'll-
got
watch it.
Power Rangers too. Come on, what? Disney's got Power Rangers.
They
Hey,
still
maybe
have Power
Disney will-
Rangers.
Yeah.
God, damn, mold.
Yeah. So
Nope,
maybe
that
Disney will
won't
also
try.
put out a Star Wars like teen show, like on the Miley Cyrus Hannah Montana
Oh
crap.
God!
Please.
God.
Curse you for even mentioning that. Curse you for even mentioning that.
Arts, you've just completely dashed my thought.
Oh my
I like
God!
how everybody's same reaction was, oh, and they're still gonna watch
I'm
it.
just gonna go slam my penis in the door right now. Damn it!
Oh, God.
You know what's terrible?
Oh my
though?
God! Did you see Skylar in Tatooine? What she was doing with her hair? Oh, unbelievable.
You actually know
I was
the
like,
name
oh
of
my
somebody on
God,
Disney Channel.
why that color of lightsaber? Really? For sure.
Oh, jeez.
It's purple. No, it's puce.
It's magenta.
The Tatooine shore.
Oh God!
There's no shore.
I'm
What
going
is
to
it, to
run
the
away.
Dudesy?
Damn
All
it!
beach.
This is
It's all
killing me.
beach.
I'm slamming my penis in the door.
Yay!
Because here's the thing. Because you know that some of you have come across that channel and stopped on it, and then you get sucked in. It's happened.
I'm glad I'm not part of the sum of you.
Don't lie, Road.
The channel.
No, I'm dead serious.
Terrible.
You'll be rolling around. You'll be like, oh, what is this show? And you realize you're watching Cody and whatever the fuck the other guy's name is.
Come on, you know the name. Come on.
I haven't.
I can remember the only reason I ever watched the Disney Channel in the UK was because of Recess.
Yes.
It's the only reason I ever watched the Disney Channel.
I used to watch because of Doug.
Was one of the greatest TV shows I have ever seen in my entire life. It was amazing.
And when you're in fourth grade, you wish that fourth grade was like that, but it just never happened. These kids spent more time in recess than actual education.
I know,
How is that educational?
Our education system has been explained. Thank you.
How is that educational?
Way to make us all feel like assholes. Thanks, Carl.
So also, fandom is apparently not going to be affected by this change from what the 501st fan corps is saying. They already got letters from LucasArts saying, as you were, nothing's going to change. You guys do the awesome that you do. So we're still going to see all those great costumes, and they're still going to be able to do all this charity work.
That's cool.
That's great.
That's good. That's really good.
That's pretty awesome.
And we got an email from Lucas for ToroCast as well. We're okay. We can still continue as we were going. Yeah. I'm still
we know him. We're
still not
drinking buddies.
Yeah. Hang out with Lucas on a regular occasion.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I was just talking to GL. He was telling me how great my abs were. That's what I call him. I call him GL.
Oh my god! All right,
new trucker hat, man. It was amazing.
What were we talking about again?
Does anybody want to add anything else on the terms of Disney and LucasArts? Well, Lucas in
Yes, I have one final addition.
Okay.
I hope their next Jar Jar Binks wannabe character is killed in the first 5 minutes of the next movie.
Yes, please.
Didn't you hear, man? He's getting his own show on Disney XD.
Joke or not, a little piece of me just died.
With that fucking walk. Oh, man, that walk was hysterical.
Dude.
Walk around like Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, my God.
Jar Jar Binks' happy hour coming to Disney.
There is one thing I'm really going to miss out of Star Wars, out of the Star Wars movie, is that I'm not going to hear the Fox intro again.
Because,
you know, when the Fox intro came on, you knew, and then, you know, it had the LucasArts thing, and then it went into the intro. That was how every single Star Wars movie started.
Time out a second. Time out a second.
That's actually
you don't
my
know if
first
that's actually going to
memory
change because, you know, Disney didn't pull all the like Marvel movies out from under all the people who own the rights to them. So,
well, that's because
are they really going to let Fox take a piece of that?
No.
Really?
No, because Fox. No, I think what they'll do is like they'll do the same thing with. They'll treat it like George Lucas did, because originally George just bought up the entire, like, he kept ownership rights to Star Wars, and Fox was like, yeah, well, whatever, this movie's going to suck. And here we are today. Disney's buying them for $4 billion.
You know, Fox, all of Fox, even if they weren't around during that time, is down there kicking themselves in the ass right now.
Yeah, Fox are awful. They're freaking crap, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Well, their
even
news
I know
network,
they're rubbish over here.
Their news network's the biggest BS network in the world. So.
What are you talking about, man? The Simpsons. Anyway.
Yeah,
and Family Guy.
Throw Family Guy on the
Dad.
Disney Channel. It'd be even better.
You really think that they're going to let Seth MacFarlane do weed jokes
no.
on the Disney Channel?
No, but you remember the episode when they were going through the multiverse?
Yes.
That was awesome when they got to the Disney World or the Disney world.
Oh, yes, yeah. And a certain someone walked through the door and... yeah.
Juice.
Juice?
Right.
Did you just say juice?
Yes,
yeah.
I said
Sure
juice.
you said juice, yeah.
Juice. Orange juice.
All right. Is that it? Is everybody good? They want to add anything else to this conversation before we go?
Bring back Disney. Bring back the Jedi Knight series. I want to play another game of that. I mean, how amazing would it be? Get rid of the Force. Get rid of the crap that is the Force Unleashed.
Battlefront.
You know,
Which they did.
Second.
you know.
No, I don't care
And
about anything about I
Bring
don't care about
back
anything but
Battlefront
Battlefront
and
3.
the Jedi Knight series, and they will make an absolute killing.
I actually want to see another X-Wing game. Same like what was
That's
it?
called Star Citizen. Go play that.
Rogue Squadron. No,
Why
not.
don't they
no.
just add? Well, they can just throw that in with the Star Wars Battlefront game, can't they?
They can. They
Yeah,
could.
there you go.
But
Get on it. Come on, Lucas.
But that.
AKA Disney.
No, not Lucas. Disney. Come on, Disney.
Come
do
on,
it.
come on, Disney, aka Lucas Land.
AKA Marvel.
man.
AKA. Yeah.
Side
All
note.
right. Any closing thoughts? Okay, Tom has one.
Really do love penis.
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, good job. Son.
We're gonna take a little short break for us. You guys won't know the breaks here. We got an interview coming up with the creators, with CritSuccess, the creators of the dice rings. If you go and check out their Kickstarter, it is really cool, especially if you're a tabletop player. I have one of their. I think he said it's the second prototype. So I have one of their prototypes here. I've been messing around with it a lot. It's pretty cool. So give us a second. We'll be right back, and we're going to get them in, and we'll get the interview going. I wish I knew like a Disney intro to do right now, because that would fit even better. And we're back with Swankhammer Entertainment's The BanHammer Podcast. Thank you for joining us. Hey, everybody. Thanks for the pause, even though, like I said, there is no pause for you guys.
Were you actually recording that when you did that voice?
Yes, I did.
Oh, awesome.
That's copyright.
Yeah.
So we are joined by the CritSuccess team. We got Aaron and Sam sitting in. They are going to do an interview. I don't know if you guys have checked it out, but like I said earlier in the show, the dice rings on Kickstarter are doing phenomenally, and it is on, as I'm going to say in a later question, on the cusp of $100,000 right now. So we're kind of hoping that it'll kick over while we're recording. That'd be kind of cool.
You could say it's a critical success.
Oh, you just rolled the T20.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
that's copywritten.
Now we're going to get sued.
All right, so
Just buy a couple rings. We'll call it even.
Yeah.
Sold.
So, as you can hear, that's Aaron in the background. Aaron, why don't you go ahead and we'll let you start. I want you to introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself and CritSuccess, and where did it come from?
My name's Aaron. I am currently enrolled in college. I was an engineering student turned computer science, and still working on the degree there.
I think you better go back to engineering.
Paley. I was an interactive game design student at Savannah College of Art and Design, which I graduated a couple years ago, and then did work up in Boston in the indie game design industry, and then moved back down to DC and started working with Aaron.
Awesome.
With CritSuccess. So yeah.
So did CritSuccess come, overnight, or how'd it happen?
Oh.
CritSuccess was kind of happened along the way with our Dice Rings project. We
pretty much. Yeah, we were. The name came from us playing around on trying to find a domain name and being utterly shocked the fact that CritSuccess.com was open, and so we ran with that. But the actual forming of the company just happened like one day when I came over to Aaron's house, and we pretty much made a partnership, taking hands.
A few months before that, we were driving around talking about just gaming stuff, passing time. And Sam started playing with his spinner ring, just a standard spinner ring. And I was like, oh, hey, I had a great idea for those. What if you put numbers around the band and some arrows so it worked like rolling dice? And then we could play it, you could use it for any of these D&D games. And Sam was like, oh, that's awesome. But he it kind of sounded like one of those just off the hip ideas that were just talked about, not really a serious business venture. But then a couple months later, Sam comes over to hang out, and I show him a bunch of rendered images of the rings. I'm like, hey, look at these. This could be done. What do you think?
And then we pretty much just ran with it. I got started telling him about Kickstarter and how that worked. Was shocked at the fact that he had never heard about it. And I had worked with it on a previous project, and it worked really well for us. So when we decided to put it up on Kickstarter, we didn't even expect how well it was going to go over, and how quickly we would reach our goal.
What was it? Under 48 hours, you guys hit the initial goal?
42.
Yeah, that's
magic number.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, hey, how about that? It is.
Universe and everything. 40.
Yeah.
That's actually the reasoning behind one of our reward amounts.
That's freaking awesome. Like, I don't even know. Like, I found it accidentally. I guess I was trolling Reddit, and I just kind of ran into it, and I was like, oh, what's this? And I clicked on it. I'm like, oh my god, that is awesome. You know, I'm not supposed to be watching videos at work, but I'm sitting there watching your guys' opening Kickstarter video, and I'm like, yeah, I'm on this. I want to buy this. So, you know, and then right away, I kept watching it, and I saw you guys hit your initial goal, and I'm just like, I wonder if these guys would be willing to do an interview. So we figured we'd get a hold of you and check it out.
We were really happy to hear from you too.
Yeah, it's all. I'm glad you guys got back right away. I mean, I was just like, it was quick conversation too. You know, like you guys were like, yeah, let's do this and that and everything. Have you guys been getting a lot of publicity out of it at all, or what's going on? I mean, how many people have contacted you about?
Yeah, we got on to Wired's website under, was it Geek Mom? Yeah, Geek Mom Games.
Geek Mom Games?
Yes. Geek Mom Games, sorry.
Hey, we got onto Wired. However we got there, I'm happy with it. Bring Your A Game, Tabletop Gamers also featured us. You know, we actually didn't do any advertising ourselves. Every bit of advertisement and every public viewing that we have online is due to spreading by word of mouth and just people posting our video around.
And it's actually not even on YouTube yet.
Isn't it?
No. It's just our Kickstarter that people come to our page.
Wow.
And I'm still waiting for someone to auto-tune it.
Well, you know, if we have a YouTube channel, you know, we wouldn't mind, you know.
Yeah, we'll help you out.
Yeah.
I will help you. I will gladly help
welcome.
you out. You send me that video, I'm good to go. So I got to ask you guys this question because it's just one of those problems that I always run into, which was why I don't run with friends anymore. Have you met any challenges of the classic never run a business with friends?
No. Everything's been, I don't know, I feel like a princess in a dream. It's been
I share
pretty
that
great.
sentiment every day.
Not every day you hear a comment like
Not really
that.
sure what that makes me, but yes.
That makes you Prince Charming, and you need to lay the kiss on to wake him up.
No, that might ruin it right there.
Have a couple complaints.
Start breaking Disney song.
Guess who doesn't want to be a
this'll tie
princess
right back
anymore?
To the Disney dream.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. So I've had some time with one of your prototypes, which I want to again say thanks for sending up because it's awesome. It took a little bit to get it to spin right, but you know, after a few minutes of playing with it, the thing spins like a champ. What sort of changes were made from the one that you guys sent me, which is, I believe you said is silver, correct?
Oh no, they're all steel, but
Okay.
that one. Well, you notice the one problem was when you first get it, it's a little grindy.
Yes, definitely.
And, so one of the changes was we made a design change where they're using a different construction where it starts out with a smooth polished steel between the two bands.
Mm-hmm.
So there won't be any of that grinding anymore.
So right out of the box, they're spinning like champs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Awesome.
And our second big change was that in the beginning it was steel with black coating.
Steel with black arrows.
Yeah, black arrows. And then we pretty much inversed that to the the ring with the black coating with the silver arrows, making it much easier to see and find, so you know which number you just rolled.
Yeah, I was
the
noticing
arrows
that
would
earlier.
get lost.
Yeah, it was difficult to see the arrows, especially like I have daylight bulbs here in my studio, and it's actually really hard to see the arrows. But yeah, that's a good change. I've seen that in your Kickstarter, so that's cool. Well, you already gave us what gave you the idea. I mean, what kind of spinner ring did you have that this idea kind of popped up?
I'm actually really ADD, so the fact that I wear a spinner ring to stop me from fidgeting and from messing around with stuff, so I just I've had multiple ones over the years. Every about a couple of years I find a new one and I switch it out. Mainly because I also do art and sculpture work, and I've had them break and being collapsed when I've had a piece of sheet metal fall on top of it. So
No.
yeah, and that's also the great thing is the steel ones won't do that. All the silver ones that are a little bit softer, just bend. But,
Right.
the steel ones hold their form really well. So
Compared to a lot of the other metals, like if you try to put your finger on a anvil and hammer at the ring, it's gonna bend. But for compared to all the jewelry types out there, steel's pretty tough.
That's cool. So last I checked, you guys are on the cusp of $100,000. You've got a ton of stretch goals, and you're already you've already surpassed most of what you have on there. Correct?
Well, we've had two. We're about to have the second color option. I should say a third color option unlocked. So we've got black, and there's a couple colors that we want to produce, but we're waiting to post a picture of the colors on our project. So there should be D20s coming in all four colors, and I should say R20s and R100s coming in all the colors we can make. And we'll post pictures and then let the people vote which colors they want released in what order.
I'm voting for rose gold right now because I'm already liking the idea of rose gold. Is it going to be rose gold and black, or is it going to be all rose gold?
Black's already available. The three colors that could be coming out are... Well, actually, they use... The three colors that we're going to be adding are gold, rose gold, and blue. But we're not sure what order, and... Why don't you just speak up?
Get her on the
Did we answer your question, or did you want
on the mic?
Just tell her to move in.
Give her a
It's
mic.
fine. We can
It'll be
already
easier.
hear.
Get a mic.
We can already hear her whispering. Just tell her to move forward and come answer the question herself.
We hear the laughing.
Could
I believe what you're asking is if the black and the rose, instead of it being black and steel colored, if it'll be black and rose gold.
That's correct.
We do two colors yet. It may be something the manufacturer can do down the road, but we're not able to do that quite yet. So it will be rose gold and steel, it'll be black in the steel, it'll be blue in the steel, and it'll be the gold in the steel.
Yeah, the color options only replace black.
I got you. Thank you.
Okay.
Quiet one in the back.
That would have been a lot faster had we just had full volume communication.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. I can even clean it up so you guys can actually hear what she said. That's cool. So my next question, my final question for right now, what is how the hell does this ring work? Like, before this, I've never seen a spinner ring. So, like, is this two bands? And I know this question is a little iffy if you want to answer it, but that's fine. So if you don't want to answer it, just say you don't want to answer it.
It's just two pieces of steel shaped like circles, so one spins around the other.
yeah, and the band's pretty much the base ring has pretty much the indentation for the band to spin around.
Mm-hmm.
So it's it's not doesn't separate. It's all contained, and it just pretty much gives it a little track for it to spin around. So then you just pretty much flick and find your number.
I guess I can't see the track, so that's where my question. I was like, well,
it's
how the hell is it
resting
on
in
there?
the track.
Yeah,
you can kind of push if you push the outer band to the side, you'll see a little bit of the the groove, how it goes a bit deeper into the ring.
I got you. All right, I see it now. There you go. Very cool. All right, Rode, take it away, man.
All right. So, as a person who's played a lot of tabletop, I've experienced cursed dice in my years. What are the guarantees against having cursed rings? And I don't mean the Lord of the Ring kind.
I want to be a ring wraith.
I bless all the rings before they come, a little sacrament of oil.
Fantastic. I like it.
And you can still punish it as well, throw in the refrigerator if it's bad.
I like this guy.
I think you got a new host.
From a technical standpoint, what makes regular dice roll other numbers more so than other numbers? Used the wrong word at first there. They're tumble polished. So what happens is during the tumbling process, it wears faces away more so than other faces. So you wind up with some faces closer to the center of gravity of the dice, more so than other faces, and the ones that are closer to the center of gravity of the dice tend to fall face downwards more so, because they're closer center of gravity. So whatever number is opposite that face tends to come up more. Well, our rings are machined, and the numbers are evenly spaced around the outer band on a machined circle. So as long as you spin it with any kind of force, like listen to this. So if you get at least 2 seconds on the spin, it goes through at least probably 10 revolutions, and there's no possible way you can try to jimmy the result on that.
I did not know that. You learn something new every day.
Today we learned. Today we learned.
Today we were educated.
Learning can be fun.
On BanHammer, or on the BanHammer. Alyssa, I think you had a couple questions you want to go into.
Indeed, I did. Okay, so have you guys considered getting etchings on the inside of the ring as one of the Kickstarter options? Because I'm looking at these and thinking, my God, it would be awesome if they had like a marital version of these for like,
You can really tell Alyssa's a nerd, can you? You really can. It's amazing. It truly is amazing.
Well, be surprised at how many people wanted our rings as some kind of wedding involvement or engagement
yes.
ring.
Oh my God,
amazed.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, this would be perfect on my finger, and I could say, yes, I'm married, and maybe like somewhere on the edge of the sides of the rings, we could do like diamonds, something really cool that it could spin through. Oh, the possibilities are endless.
Is
What?
diamonds in your budget?
Yes.
We're gonna have to say not within the confines of the Kickstarter project.
I mean, you're almost at 100K, man. So I mean, no.
That's all mostly distributed within all the different options we're trying to offer people.
Oh, okay.
I love the idea of diamond arrows, though. That's great.
How awesome would that
Oh
be?
my God.
That's
Yes.
pretty great. I think we're gonna have
You
to.
definitely wouldn't lose the arrows at that point.
Another option I was thinking is that a lot of gamers play in darkened caves, me being one of them. So is there the thought of possibly adding maybe an additional, like for the numbers and the arrow, actually adding like glow in the dark coating so that they could actually glow for dark surroundings?
Well, I'm not certain that's possible. You could potentially buy glow-in-the-dark paint and just coat the whole ring yourselves. Our coating process is a chemical process that changes the surface of the steel. I'm sorry. I gotta
time out. 1 second, guys. 1 second.
If anybody wanted to
Congratulations.
refresh their
That was-
Kickstarter page,
yeah.
I just tossed you $15 to get you over the $100,000.
Thank you.
Yay, on the show.
You know what? I don't want to be a downer, but I think that's cheating, Sam.
I don't care.
Take it
I've
away.
been waiting. I've been watching. There you go. Congratulations,
I think
guys.
Tom will have to throw in
$100,000.
$15 as well then.
That was going to be my
Oh,
question.
I already actually did $15. Well, $25 at the beginning of the interview. I did
Oh, there you
straight
go.
off.
We did it.
Oh, some more cheating going on.
I was going to cheat silently, but you know.
No, I wanted to cheat.
You guys are awesome. You were here for the moment that we crossed the 6-digit threshold.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a special moment.
There you go.
Here we go.
$100,001. That is awesome. Keep it right there.
And one.
Nobody else go give. No, I'm kidding. Go give your money to this Kickstarter. Okay,
It's
sorry. Go ahead.
funny because Sam actually put in $1 so he could get the updates like everyone else.
We're one step away from having diamond encrusted arrows.
Yeah. $1 closer.
Wow.
Sorry. Go ahead
Oh,
with
well-
your last question. I apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Sam, you always interrupt me. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
to get back on the
Okay.
fact that we're not actually planning on to engrave rings. Pretty much, you can afterwards. Pretty much any jewelry store will allow you to engrave onto our rings very easily, but because of how we're manufacturing them, it's not an option at this one phase. It might be something line when we have a website and we have a better grasp and a better, much larger security, that we might start being able to do that. But at this one point in time, no.
Yeah, it would require us buying our own laser engraving machine specifically to put messages on the inside of the rings. And that adds an extra time step and an extra huge monetary step.
I don't suppose you could go down to, your local corner shop and buy one of those for about $10, could you?
An engraving or a ring?
Yeah. Well, the laser thingy.
The laser.
Oh, no.
What is wrong with you?
That machine is probably on the order of $10,000 to $20,000.
Oh. Well,
So
there
we
you
have-
go, guys. You know what your next goal is? 10 to 20,000, That's the next
Oh.
Kickstarter.
I think people we've got a few other goals, like we want to increase the sizes because there's a huge demand for higher sizes. We're still investigating if we can do half sizes, but that would, whatever our current stretch goals are, we'd have to basically double it because we'd be doubling the amount of sizes we're offering. So that's a tall order.
Yeah.
Half sizes would be very difficult.
Well, my final question is actually based on sizes. Is that for those who are at home, how do you find out your ring sizes?
Actually, when the Kickstarter is actually finished, we're actually sending out a link that'll pretty much take you to a page that'll basically help you and determine what your ring size is. It's a printout that.
Yeah, in our frequently asked questions, we've got the link already. There's a website, findmyringsize.com, I believe. I can check on that, but there's also a PDF that... No, I think we took that off, but you can go to your local jewelers, and in our comments, one of our backers posted, if you measure the circumference of your finger with just a piece of paper, and you cut it at the exact, if you marked where it overlapped, so you got the exact distance around your finger, there's a chart you can go online and say, okay, this distance around my finger equals this size ring.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. I tell you, you're going to probably get a lot more requests for the whole wedding band thing because this, and also, I can just imagine music videos from College Humor and and other things where you've got these people rapping with spinner rings on every finger like epic pimps.
Nerd bling.
Gamer pimping, man.
Yeah, you guys need to
I
make
would love to
videos
see
like that.
Oh my God.
That's what you can do with your hand models. You can do this gamer rap video.
If we get a hand model, that'd be great. So far, we haven't had any takers.
It says you got 5 backers, doesn't it? No,
I think they got
sorry.
5 available.
5.
Oh, 5 available. Okay. I would totally donate, but $1,000 is above my budget.
We're hoping when we get more colors and styles, it'll make that a bit more worth it because there anybody who wants to be one of our hand models gets one of everything.
Well, if you go with the diamond ones, we're in. Do the gold and diamonds, yes. All done.
For the engagement bands, as long as nobody chooses the yes no ring, right?
Rock, paper, scissor.
You could see it right now. They're at the wedding. So, do you take this man to be your wife? I don't know. Let me check what the ring says.
I'm sorry, it's a no. We're gonna have to try a different day.
It landed in between. I'm sorry. I don't think this works right now.
Yeah, how are you guys avoiding landing in between? Because I noticed that this ring rarely hits the line.
It's actually a rule that you just have to follow. If it lands on the line, always go with the number above. Now, not the higher number, but the number above the line.
Oh, right.
Look, they even got their own rules set in place for these things. That's awesome.
Hey, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, actually, when we were testing this out, we actually drove up to Aaron's hometown and had an entire day of role-playing with the D20s with a whole bunch of our friends using just the rings to roll out all the scenarios. So that rule was very firmly enforced at that time.
That's also when we found out how the black arrows would be easily lost.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of great design changes and suggestions made that day.
That's cool. Road, your turn.
All right. How did you guys determine the pricing for the items and the items included in the rewards?
Well, we have to make enough money to both fulfill rewards and to be able to cover the minimum order quantities that our manufacturer requires. And so I put this all into a spreadsheet where it pretty much calculates what we need to be able to afford to pay for the rings, to send out the rings, to afford the new website, to pay for the prototyping costs, to pay for the Kickstarter charges. And still, we're also... Kickstarter's nice because we're going to find out what quantities of each style are popular. So we'll be able to build kind of a few curves and statistics about which rings we should be buying, and that'll help orient our funding.
Can I just say that you can tell this is nerd gear when spreadsheets and statistics are involved in the creation?
Well, it's funny. My biggest goal in this product is the rings have to be able to roll a fairly random number. Otherwise, they're just not going to cut it. So I have very high standards for what our product should be able to do. And it actually does involve a lot of statistical analysis and seeing which products actually work.
That's a good segue into Karl's question. Karl, go ahead.
Yeah, my question was, like, with any given batch of rings, would they all be identical? Like the numbers around the band? Like if I have one that has a 20 on one side and the surrounding numbers, would they all be different?
No, once the prototype has been confirmed as good, every ring thereafter would be an identical copy.
All right.
Dan, take it away, man.
Oh, Karl, you sound so disappointed.
Yeah. I wanted mine to be different than everybody else's.
I wanted mine to be different. I want it to be special.
If you want, we can throw a piece of bubble gum in yours.
Oh, there you go.
Zuka Joe, or it's no go.
So it'll smell different than any other ring.
There we go. I'm down.
So seeing as the Kickstarter is so successful, what were some of the challenges in meeting and exceeding the initial Kickstarter goal?
The correct none, because they beat it in 48 hours. Sorry, 42 hours.
For meeting and exceeding the goal, we were surprised at how easy that was. And we couldn't be more gracious to all the people that poured into this. It's amazing. For defining where our stretch goals should be placed, that's kind of where the challenge came in.
Okay.
And that's all a matter of determining what we can afford. And,
right.
While still being able to, of course, fulfill our backers' rewards.
And also, one little drawback was that we were only able to sell sets of 10. That we couldn't sell anything more than 10 rings per backer.
Oh, yeah, Kickstarter has a new rule where we can't offer a reward of more than 10 of the same thing. So originally, we had offers of 20 and 50 that would decrease the price of each ring significantly, more so and more so. And we even had there was a 100-pack and a 1,000-pack for retailers that we wanted to offer. But due to Kickstarter's rules, we can't actually offer that, so it kind of slows down the inflow of money.
Yeah. Oh, I guess that would.
Oh,
Have
so
you
what
had
you're
any,
saying is my...
Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, so what you're saying is my toes will go unringed.
Well, you can find a really trustworthy friend and get another set of 10.
Sam?
You got it. It's on its way. Have you guys had any retailers contacting you?
Several. We were disappointed to say that we couldn't help them until after the project.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah, because Christmas is coming up so quickly, and you guys have got, another 2 months. By that time, Christmas is going to hit. They're going to want it now.
Yeah, we're missing delivering the product by Christmas, but we are going to be making a Christmas card, a CritSuccess Christmas card that if you had gotten a gift for a friend, you'd be able to give him the card instead and say, hey, you've got this awesome present on the way.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome. Good job. I like that one.
That one. That was really good of you.
You should include ring size measuring strip chart in the card.
Well, it's going to be, they have to print it out themselves. It'll be a PDF that we post, and probably we might even have different versions and people can pick their favorite to give to their friend. We already have a PDF ring sizer chart that's available, but we kind of warn people away from it because if you don't have your printer settings perfect, the paper is actually not accurate.
Interesting.
We could we'll probably put like a ring size measurement thing on the back of the card, but again, if their printer settings aren't right and they don't notice, it's actually dangerous, and they'll be ordering the wrong size, thinking everything's perfect.
So you just suggest that they go to their local jeweler and get their
a local jeweler will have professional ring sizing bands, and they'll be able to actually slip on a ring of certain sizes and they'll be able to tell, like, hey, can this fit over my knuckle? Does this fit my ring?
That's the tricky part. Some people have larger knuckles, and that can really change your ring size.
Yeah. So we really recommend people go to a jeweler and have it professionally sized.
I wonder if Europe has different sizes for rings.
There's Europe to American conversion charts all over the place.
Oh, I'll have to find that. Google.
9.5 or 9.5.
Your Kickstarter page states that that it was a challenge to get random results from each spin. How did you achieve random results when there are no sides like on traditional die to create the element of chance?
Well, I'll take this again because it's a technical question. The numbers are distributed in such a way that it tends to go back and forth between even and odd numbers as well as large and small numbers. So they're scattered in a predetermined way that gives pretty good random results. And also, if you spin the ring hard, there's no way that you can possibly fudge the results. What I stated on the Kickstarter project, that was regarding the initial prototypes. Because they were grindy, they had a tendency to, no matter how hard you spun it, there were certain numbers that you would still land on. And that would come up when I did the statistical analysis. So we did our new ring design shouldn't have that issue.
Okay. And finally, or my final question rather, is what were the challenges in creating a ring that spun as smooth as you wanted it to be?
We just had to find the right design and communication with the manufacturer to let them know, like, it's difficult when they're used to just making spinner rings and we're actually trying to make some kind of functional thing, to get them to grasp the full concept of our idea.
Okay.
Yeah, our new designs, what it is the base ring, the part that touches the finger, is actually 2 parts. And the outer band that spins around is, I believe they cut it from pipe. Like a steel stock pipe, and they cut it and polish it and smooth it, and then they put the patterns on with lasering. So all surfaces are smooth, and the 2 base ring parts get welded together underneath the spinning part. So, and it's not like you think welded ugly. It's actually like 2 tiny little spot welds that you can barely see, but it's a really solid bind, and because of that, the inner band and outer band surfaces that touch are completely smooth polished steel. Whereas before, I'm not sure how they did it. I think they heated up the outer band so it kind of expanded, and then they'd place it on the inner band and cool it down so it shrunk into the groove. And the issue with that is, sometimes there would be steel particles trapped, and it didn't work right.
I still love mine. It's awesome. I like playing with it.
They were nice when you worked them in, but I was really annoyed at the fact that my customers would have to work in the ring before it worked. I was like, no, it should come exactly as it should work.
Mm. Yeah.
So we kept working on that, and our final product is more expensive, cost to us, but it's higher quality, and I'm much happier with it.
That's good. I mean, you should be. I mean, without Kickstarter, do you guys think that you would have gone forward with this project?
Actually, the thing was, I was actually very hesitant in the very beginning. I was not expecting us to reach this goal this quickly with Kickstarter. But this, I think Kickstarter was actually what is a great tool for starting in the industry, especially because it lets you see what people want, how well it's introduced, and so I don't think we would have been as successful without Kickstarter. I think we would have still moved forward with a website and tried to advertise it ourselves, and also conventions, in which we will be going to once we have the product. We're planning to hit up Dragon Con, Otakon, and Comic-Con eventually.
Yeah, I look forward to going any conventions. I think that's going to be a blast.
Yeah. It's I got. What about PAX East? You guys think you'll have stuff ready for PAX East?
When is that?
That's March.
Actually, we probably will. Yes, we probably will have stuff for PAX East. I actually had my own booth last year when I was working for a long time at PAX East, and so I'm actually very used to that convention. And I actually already have connections.
Oh,
so,
I like it
to a degree. Small, but I'm actually, because it's all up in Boston, and that's where I used to work.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
We could always float some rings towards the panel, the people in charge.
I think that closes up our questions that we actually had written down. Did anybody else have any other questions that they wanted to toss in?
Yeah. I was wondering, what kind of challenges you guys are going to be facing for playing games like Heroes or Champions, where you have to roll like a bunch.
I've actually love Exalted. And Sam loves, Crit Sam loves a lot of the Shadow Wolf games. Is that right? White Wolf. Damn.
White Wolf, yes.
Yeah, I'd say I pretty much, broke my teeth on White Wolf games. That's how I got started on tabletop games. And, which is that you have to roll like 20 D10s. So, that's really when, you're using all your fingers and toes to roll these numbers.
honestly, at that point, I think our rings don't really fit those systems. When you have that many to roll, you could try to fill up your hand with our rings, and it could work potentially.
Or if you just roll really quickly, 5, 8, or success, fail, fail, success.
But
explosion.
I can just imagine. Sorry, I was just thinking I could imagine like the 2d6 rings all over your fingers just to roll your damage.
Yeah, it just at that point it seems like our rings are actually more trouble instead of saving. Any system that only involves rolling a single dice at a time, or even a couple dice at a time, our rings I think outshine regular dice. But if you're rolling 10 of something, I would say download an app.
That they make based on their rings.
Yeah.
There you go.
We
Pete,
can do that. We can make a spinning app.
Pete, I know you said you wanted to ask a couple questions. Did your questions get answered?
He's not here at the moment.
He stepped away.
Oh, Pete's dead?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Somebody's placing another Kickstarter order.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my bad. All right. So I guess that wraps us up for now.
No, I got a few.
Sorry, Tom. Go ahead.
Yeah, my first. Well, first, I'd like to do a quick Kickstarter update. The update is now on $1,091. So, congratulations.
$100,091.
Yeah,
screw it up.
I can't do maths, so there you go.
He's counting in euros.
I'm counting in euros. So, actually, my question is a very open and broad question. It's basically, now that you obviously have absolutely blown out of your target out of the water and you've had this huge, massive success with these rings, what does the future hold for you guys? Are you going to expand into anything else, or have you not even thought about the future yet? Or
We've thought. We've had well in advance of starting the project.
Yeah, this project was actually pretty much what was going to get the ball rolling for CritSuccess, for us to get newer products out. And, really keep an eye out, because I think we're actually releasing our next product right after this one's finished, or at least within the new year.
Well, Kickstarter demand has actually spawned a brand new product that I think may actually be more popular than the dice rings.
Oh.
The counter ring, the life counter ring. From the first day I heard of the idea, I think the day after I came home with a design that would be perfect, and I made a rendering of it. So we have a really great concept design. It's it's functional. It's just as durable. It fits right alongside with our dice rings. It is a ring itself as well, but I can't release the animation until we're sure that we can create it, that we can produce it affordably.
Yeah, I would recommend not use this. There are life counter rings out there already. Is it going to be different from what's already on the market?
Are you talking about like the plastic clicky dials?
Yeah.
Oh no, ours is going to be a stainless steel ring with rotating bands that click. They'll
just
look
like what they have now, right?
Yeah, but instead of spinning, they'll click.
Gotcha.
And we've got a solid design that's perfect, but despite how much I want to release this video just to get people excited about our project again, we've got to wait until we have confirmation and a price.
Gotcha.
And we're actually also doing other products outside of game design. I can't really talk about it too much because for a company that I'm also very close to, it's very awesome. It's very cool. And we'll probably have videos up probably within February of next year of this product. And actually, we've already gotten magazines want to do an article on it. So
it feels like we're going to carve out a good niche for ourselves.
Yeah.
A niche? Just a niche?
Yeah.
I think this is more than a niche.
Yeah, we love gaming, and most of our products are going to be gamer-related stuff. And I would say, even though dice rings could be pretty huge, it's a niche. It's unique. Nobody else, I don't think anybody else is going to copy it at the price we're offering, at the quality we're offering, and especially with my attention to detail, with ensuring that it actually spins according to.
You'd be surprised, so be vigilant.
Yeah.
All right. We'll keep an eye out.
His level of detail has cost me sleep at night. He won't that no, I just gotta fix this, honey. I'll be right there. 2 hours later. Look, I'm almost done. I swear, it's gonna render it now.
I can't sleep until I get an idea out of my head. Otherwise, it just keeps running through my head and keeps getting improved, which is good. But then I can't. I'm a zombie the next morning because I didn't sleep. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Tom, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
No, I think that's it.
Anybody else? Carl? No?
Yeah. No.
I volunteer myself as a product testing slave right now.
Me too.
Here, here.
Actually, if we can get you guys' mailing information, we could probably send the 6 of you that didn't get one of our old school prototypes. We could send you one of those.
I love you guys.
I'm so for that.
Appreciate it.
Well, yeah, well,
Don't worry, I'll pull myself out of that because you don't want to ship abroad for one of those. So
That's fine. Like, we appreciate you guys doing the podcast with us. You're the first people to contact us about doing anything like this. So we'd be happy to send you out.
Hey, just keep us on your list when you come up with new ideas, you know? Just toss them over. We'll help you out. You want to be a regular pop on, give us some updates? Just let me know. We'll do it. But yeah, we can organize that later when we get some stuff done.
Yeah.
I think that's it for me. I mean, you guys are good. Pete, I know you're back now. Do you have anything you want to add? No. Okay.
Actually, I don't have anything else to add. The questions that I did have were being asked just during the regular questioning stuff. So
awesome.
I'm actually good there.
Cool. Well, I guess we will close out the interview. Do you guys don't have a website yet? You're still waiting on that, but it's going to be at CritSuccess.com, right?
We have a website. It's just being directly
connected to our Kickstarter page, and we're right now in the website. Now that we have the funding there, we just need to get a hold of it.
Yeah. So, all right, well, there you go. You can go to CritSuccess.com. It'll lead you right over to their Kickstarter.
Or
if you guys,
DiceRings.com as well.
What is it?
We also have DiceRings.com
as
well.
Oh, well, there you go. All right, so Dice Rings or CritSuccess.com. It'll throw you right over there to their Kickstarter. Go throw in money. Go throw money at it because you're going to look at it. You're going to love it. We'll get a video up on our YouTube channel for these guys so that we can have it there, but it's also on their Kickstarter. So be sure to check all that stuff out. And, I just want to say thank you guys for coming on and hanging out with us for a little while today.
Oh, thank you for having us on.
Yeah,
no problem.
It's been a lot of fun.
And like I said, anytime you guys want to come back on just to talk about whatever, just shoot me an email and we'll get that all set up. And is that it? I think that's it. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and pause our recording again, which you guys won't hear the break. And hang up with Aaron and Sam and Andrell, who finally decided she was going to be on the podcast anyway. All right, and I just want to say thank you again for having Crit Success on, Aaron, Sam, and since Andrell finally spoke up, Andrell. Thanks for coming on. If you guys want to check them out on Twitter, we did get their Twitter. It's at Dice Rings. Their Facebook is facebook.com/CritSuccess. And their website, like I said, CritSuccess.com will lead you right off to their Kickstarter at the moment until they get their website set up. So, again, a huge thank you to have them coming on. And congratulations for hitting 100,000 while they were on the show. I think they're up to, what was the last count, Pete? 100,200 and some dollars?
100,218. I just closed the window.
233, 363 live update.
Ooh,
wow, thank you.
Anyway, all right, Tom, you're doing rapid fire. Go.
Okay.
It's time for the rapid fire. Deuce gets got fapping while streaming. Zinger has some layoffs. Former GameStop VP pleads guilty to embezzlement. Nyan Cat has passed away. Nerd really is a derogatory term, especially in Sweden. And oh my god, go see Wreck-It Ralph, Alf in the Dalf. Okay.
So we're gonna have all that.
Wow.
all those links up in the show notes, except for the Zanga layoffs, because I didn't have a link to that one. So, but everybody knew about it. All right, Giant Bombs. Let's go. We're gonna go read Giant Bombs. Guess game releases
of the week.
Yeah. So we got 23 of them coming out this week. Halo 4 for the Xbox 360.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Shut up. We got to do this fast. PID for the PS and the PlayStation 3 network. Saints Row is. What is this? The full package is coming to PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. Rockstar Games Collection Episode 1 coming to the PS3 and the Xbox 360. Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD Collection coming to PS3 and the Xbox 360. Portal 2 is coming to the PlayStation 3 network. Paper Mario Sticker Stars coming to the 3DSW and 3DS. Rayman Origins coming to 3DS. Vanquish coming to the PlayStation 3 network. Ninja Ninja Gaiden, coming to 3DS, whatever. Ragnarok Tactics, coming to PSP and PSPN. That's the network. When Vikings Attack, coming to PlayStation 3 Network and the PlayStation 3 Network, or PlayStation Network Vita. Sign Mora, coming to PC. Little Big Planet, Karting, coming to PlayStation 3. Toe Jam and Earl, coming to PlayStation 3 Network.
Oh my god.
I'm excited. Pokédex 3D Pro coming to 3DSW. Toe Jam Sega Vintage Collection Toe Jam and Earl coming to Xbox Live Market and the PlayStation 3 Network. NASCAR the Game Inside line coming to the PlayStation 3. Rygar the Legendary Adventure coming to the PlayStation 3 Network. Toe Jam and Earl Panic on Funkotron coming to the PlayStation 3 Network. Enchanted Cavern, PlayStation 3 Network. Freaky Forms Deluxe, your own creations alive for the 3DS, and no, it's not Spore. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps us up for this week of games coming out. And I don't know what's going on with the RAR podcast at the moment. The MMT show, they're still on hiatus while we are searching for a new podcast host to fill in for Miles. Torocast, you guys will be recording today? Or no now?
Absolutely.
So Torocast is coming out today, so stay tuned for that. If you want to learn more information about this podcast, go check us out, twonkhammer.com, twitter.com/twonkhammer, facebook.com/twonkhammer, youtube.com/twonkhammerent. Please, 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 please go rate, hate, subscribe, do whatever you need to do. Tell your friends, tell your grandmas, get everybody listening to this podcast. We are starting to post more on Facebook. I had no idea that nothing was going up there, so it kind of goofed on my part. And I think that wraps us up for right now. Again, thank you to CritSuccess for coming on and talking about the dice rings. I hope you guys go and check out their project because it is awesome. So go check out the Dice Rings project. Go donate some money if you're a tabletop player. I have one here with me. I've been playing with it. It's an awesome ring. I get random numbers all the time. It spins a couple times. It's a fantastic ring. Mine's, an old prototype, the one that he was talking about. It's a little grindy. But it works. So go check it out. Do you guys have anything you want to add before I close out this show?
Welcome back, Tom. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, welcome back, Tom. I missed you.
We've
welcome
all
back,
missed
welcome
Tom.
back, welcome back.
I missed you all.
It's good to have Tom back from shooting people in Iraq. Tom's
pretending in the
Where
woods.
did that come from? I did not join the military, no.
He was a temporary
sniper, did you know?
He was a temporary scout sniper in the military for the U.S. Marines. Why he was with the U.S.
Did you
Marines,
realize
I don't really know.
MI5 activities are classified, dude?
MI5? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm talking about the U.S. Marines.
All right.
Yeah, that was another one. He joined the OSS. Don't worry about it. Just
He,
move on.
Tom's took a little hiatus. I can't blame him. So, but he's back. So expect more. We got some stuff coming from Tom. We got more things. Start looking for maybe some War Z stuff coming up because NDA is dropped. So maybe we'll be able to...
we need to get playing that, Sam.
Yes. I think we need to start doing some... we'll have to get Alicia involved and start doing some... What was that? War Z project instead of DayZ project. Or we can still do both. I don't know. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah.
Tom's back. That's all that matters. My projects around the house are almost finished. I got another weekend, so my Saturdays will be free here soon. And I think that wraps us up. So, ladies and gentlemen,
one more thing.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, one more thing, and this is directly to Ubisoft. What the hell with not being able to get a digital download of Assassin's Creed 3 at the same time it's released? Why do I have to wait a month? Thank you.
Oh, yeah, what the hell's up with that?
Big middle finger to Ubisoft.
Get an Xbox or a PlayStation. That's all
no, we don't want that shit.
Because I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I've been playing it on PC for a while, and I gotta wait another month before I can play the new one. That sucks.
That's right.
Yeah. Well,
and I have to tell you right now, it is a
no. It's not even out for PC yet, is it?
No, it's not going to be out till this month.
November 20th.
Yeah. Wait, are they going to do the whole crappy thing where I have to wait until the Friday? Because if they do, I'm going to rant about that as well. So you hang on, give me a sec. I need to find that out.
Wait a tick.
Hang on.
All I have to say.
Always later.
Wait a tick.
What?
This adds more towards the PC gaming and console gaming.
So when did you say it was coming out in the US?
I think it's November 20th.
20th?
Yeah, 20th
of November. Fuck you, Ubisoft. Fuck you and your fucking stupid fucking 20. Fuck. That's it. I quit. I'm out.
All right, that wraps up this week's episode of the BanHammer. Again, thank you for listening. Please spread the rumors and tell everybody to listen to this podcast.
It's not a rumor.
Okay, yes, it's not a rumor. It's not.
I'm not playing Halo 4 on the PC. That's all I gotta say.
Shut up. Anyway, thanks for listening. We will talk to you guys all next week. Peace out.
Deuces.
Bye.
Adios.
I love tacos.
Really do love.